Hello everybody, Digfig here, and welcome back to some more Horizon Zero Dawn. We left off on what I believe would be one of the final missions of the game, to fight Hades, the AI. We are traveling up the path to the Spire. We just helped, I want to say, defend the city, but I mean, they just kind of marched through it and came over here. We did kill the big bad guy, but what's everyone doing down here? Aren't you supposed to be up there?
Aloy! It's Aloy! Well, you can see that. We thought you'd fallen at the ridge.
So you guys just
No,
gave
the
up?
ridge fell on me. Look, there isn't a lot of time left. I have to face Hades.
Not alone.
It's my fight. I can't ask you to come with me.
You don't have to ask.
We're about to go over the top anyway, right? Right.
Hawk and Thrush, let's go.
I should stock up. Last chance.
Pretty sure I'm already fairly stocked up, but yeah, we can restock up. Guys got anything to say to me? No? How are we going up? Is it here? See some climb points. Yep, here it is. Go to the Spire and stop Hades is my only objective. You guys coming? No, you gonna stay down there and just teleport up here later? Over the top. So I get to fight a sphere in a mountain.
Arrival of Entity has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission.
Well, that's fancy.
To contrary,
Frightening.
calculations are precise. Presence of Entity has been accounted for.
Well, how the hell did he get his big guy all the way up here? Did you account for me and all my friends is the other question. Yeah, I know, your resistance of fire, but that's not my goal here. My goal is to overheat. Then hit overheat markers with extreme prejudice. Nice shielding you put up there. Really shouldn't be standing in fire. That's not advised. Medical herb myself because I have it. Need to get you to overheat again, big guy. And if I can, just set you on fire completely. This whole not letting me prep for the battle thing kind of sucks, because they like emphasize that at the beginning of the game about putting traps down and always preparing your battlefield. I know it doesn't like when I hide behind things, so it tends to launch missiles at them. Oh, hey, another pulse. That's bad news. Oh, good shot. Right in my face. Another good one. Directly in my dome. While I try and aim for your weak point. I don't know who you're shooting at, but I don't like it.
All of you, focus on the new machines!
Why are we focusing on the new ones, not finishing the Deathbringer? Help you guys out back here. Oh, that's a fancy new cannon you guys popped up. That's different. Super cool and all. Kind of terrifying, but super cool nonetheless. Okay, enough with your spammage here, buddy. Okay, this thing refuses to light on fire at this point. Take out ads, I guess.
Incoming on you, Aloy!
Last
Yeah,
one
that
down.
happens.
For now. Now
Okay,
only
heal
the
up.
metal beast remains!
Yeah. isn't ideal either. Can you aim that giant cannon of doom at something else, please? I'm not a big fan of it.
We've got time.
Ow. Take an extra health pot. Might as well use them. I never normally do. Take out another one of those. Yeah, I know. It's fine though. You want to light me up? I don't want to be lit up by you. It should overheat again. Expose your weak points. I'll strafe back and forth. Dude, can I actually get you on fire? Yes, we can. Triple hit into that weak point. Aim for it, aim for it. Good hit. Where are you rotating and why? Question mark? Running in more machines?
Never seen so many machines.
Take them out first!
You on fire? Question mark. Can I corrupt these things at all? That would be extremely useful. It actually looks like I could. A triple arrow. Nope.
Time enough to beat the machines
Cannot.
back.
Okay. Hello. Adds another extra HP pot. Ow. Getting hammered by something or other. No ammo. Free crafting. Good thing I have so many crafting materials for this fight. Okay, we're just gonna spam dodge out of that because that was a lot of shenanigans going on. Reset that thing on fire. Oof. Would you please lay off my friends? We don't appreciate your behavior. Oh, that hurt. Full HP pot again, or extra HP pot. Chug some normal pots. Well, those are the wrong type of arrows, but I mean they worked.
And they do not.
It's true. That was good work on our parts. Overheating it, target its weak points. Actually, can we get it on fire again? So close to having it on fire. Come on. Okay, it's on fire. But now it's not overheating, so... Can we just remove all of its cameras? Is that a thing? What happens if you do? So it's like accuracy just becomes useless? Lift you up. Oh, it's already overheating.
My way's clear.
It's down! Time to do what you came for,
It wasn't that hard of a fight, but I want to search the destroyer. It's like, you know, loot still important to me as a human. Where's the ball of Hades? Oh, he's up in the tower or something? What the
System
heck?
threat imminent.
I'm more than a threat.
Just a ball sitting on the ground? Just stab the crap out of it? What did you think was gonna happen? The heck? Hey, it's Gaia. Oh, that's not Gaia, that's me.
Master Override armed. To activate state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek.
Alpha Prime.
Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Purging extinction protocol.
turning all blue. I'm a blue, I'm a do. I'd start dismantling those damn things. You know, poke with your stick, do the travel thing. Haha, yep, gotta always poke with your stick. I'd say I wanted the final fight to be harder, but I'm also like level 60 almost, so tons of HP, tons of everything. Why are we on this random ass cliff? Apparently I'm on edge. Just the two of them? Where's the hunter chick? Solid. Data integrity restored. Dialogue 3.
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV. So the grass caught fire. And, so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Query. You were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department, and after, she took me out to the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds, because there were nests in the pine tree.
Query. What did you feel?
I'm not sure. I remember yelling that I didn't care, and that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query. What did she say?
She said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better. You have to use your smarts to count for something. To serve life, not death.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time. Guess it was for the best.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be curious. And willful, unstoppable, even. But with enough compassion to heal the world. Just a little bit.
What we got in your clone? I was gonna say there shouldn't be anything organic left after 1,000 years of degradation. She's mummified, maybe, depending on the condition of Earth. Also, like, shouldn't they have eaten all organic material? Including
Anyway,
her corpse?
that's all I've got for now, Gaia. Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I'll catch you
About
tomorrow.
the little triangle around her. Interesting. They'll never quite explain what the flowers were. I mean, out of all the places to do credits, I agree. These were so intricate, so cool, so detailed, these cauldrons. Amazing. So, I should do like proper reviews, but I normally just talk about it during the credits. Like, my thoughts on this game are, it was good. It's very good. The gameplay was fairly smooth. There's my pet peeves of this game, like huge failures that take this game from absolutely top tier, best of the best, up there with some of the best games I've ever played, would be the movement. It's fine on flat ground, but you get in the water, climbing out of water, the actual climbing mechanic itself, so rusty. Her repelling animation, as someone, it just takes me out of it completely. It's so unrealistic, so nonsense, so high risk. It's so, she'd be dead long before reaching here just by jumping off of tall cliffs and throwing a rope up. Statistically, the odds of her making every single one of those is like astronomical, but that's takes me out of the game. The being stuck in water takes me out of the game. Not being able to climb basic surfaces, like even like a 3-foot high ledge when I can climb a 100-foot cliff, takes me out of the game. Those are the shortcomings, and it's all around movement. The second shortcomings I give it are the inventory system. Too small of an inventory, too much loot, too much not knowing what it's used to craft or buy from vendors, because it just says used to buy from vendors. I guess technically I could have bought every weapon and every armor and then just not have cared and vendored it all. That would have been a quick and easy solution. The lack of info with mods when you loot them. Also, you have to go check the inventory, which is a huge pain in the butt. I wonder what they add for the second playthrough, because there's new game pluses. And like, I have mods that I never got a slot to put in, like spear damage, unless that goes into armor and I'm just an absolute idiot. Which is very probable. Then there is... what else did I not like about said game? It's a huge preload up to everything I loved about the game, because there's a lot. It's a very good game. I think that's everything I can think of off the top of my head. Like, the open world, beautiful. Exploring, beautiful. The fast travel options, beautiful. Haven't played the DLC yet. Do need to do that and get around to that. Then there is... I was disappointed by the armor. That's fine. The story, absolutely amazing. It hooks you. It solves that problem. It, like, releases you, and then it hooks you again, and you want to know more. A few time gaps where I was like, I would like more explanation, more info. Like, where did the signal come from? I'm assuming the signal came from the Swarm, some last effort to crack Gaia. I don't know where the Swarm, the message came from 19 years ago. That seems very odd and random, that just a signal out of nowhere, what, like 980 years after? Excuse me, 980 years after the fall of mankind, fall of machine, end of the world and all of organic matter, just a signal comes out of nowhere to release the AIs to be free. And they don't seem to explain that at all. These calderas, absolutely amazing level design. It is beautiful, it is different, it is new-ish. It's unique enough where I didn't relate it to any other games or exploring anything in any other games. It was very, very, very well done. Super well done. Would have liked some more armor and weapon customization, but that's like neither here or there. Feels weird to say this. I would have liked one or two more male, strong hero types in this story. But like, I understand that that's just like... Again, it doesn't bother me playing a woman. Don't want to play the main character as a guy. Don't care at all. There's like a lot of the men in this seem kind of idiotic, or I don't know, this is weird, and tons of strong female characters, which I love, and like, more power to them, keep more. And I understand the whole equality and movement thing, and like, I support it, but like, let's keep it a little even. You don't have to fully flip the roles here. Like, you guys didn't like it, we shouldn't like it. We should try and treat each other equally and nice. But like that's just a super small, minute point that I would even have to do the math to see if it's true or not. It's just kind of like a vibe I get. I did like a lot of the characters. They were kind of cool. The Sun King, I don't like the end fight that he doesn't man up and like armor up and try and fight anything. He just sits up in his little throne. I don't know why the Deathbringers and stuff don't just shoot a rocket up to his little throne. It's super exposed for him just to stand up there and watch the fight. I want to say I want the game to be more difficult, but there is New Game Plus, and New Game Plus is, that's what they do. First playthrough is kind of easy, and then to increase the difficulty, you go through New Game Plus. Now, I'm not a big fan of New Game Pluses. I really am not a super fan of replaying games unless a lot changes. And so far, I've yet to play a game where playing through again changes much. It just increases the difficulty, but like takes all the joy and fun out of figuring out the story. I like taking on the blind playthrough and the super hard playthrough at the same time. I've just never been able to replay games. And just the story, the quests, it all gets boring to me. Hades was cool, but I kind of wish we got to fight him in his giant final form. But he was just a ball on the ground, all weak and deleted. Is what it is. The evolution of added armor to creatures is really cool. There's just a lot of really cool stuff about the game, like really well designed, but that story, man. Hook, line, and sinker, I love post-apocalyptic, I love sci-fi, I love tech. This whole super advanced fall of society, but there's remnants of it around, is something I've thought of if I ever wanted to design a game, something around these premises. Not like exactly like this, much different, but the whole little tidbits of technology affecting how the Earth repopulated. This really touched home. I prefer guns and everything, but like the bows and arrows it was a good change on fighting robots and everything. Overall, it's just a really good open world RPG that I got to play through, and the story was amazing. I just say that a lot. The story was so good. I would love to read all the logs, know a little bit more about the lore. Pacing was good, except for I did every single open world thing before I did any story quests, so I was like just insanely overpowered throughout that. So I don't know. Overall, it's a really solid game. I would highly recommend playing it if you like these kind of open world RPG games. The lulls in the story left me feeling like satisfied. So like after you come out of the bunker underneath the circle ring, I felt satisfied. So like I said, I put the game down for like 2 weeks. Then I picked it back up again because I was like, nothing's really driving me. And then it rehooked me. So you just have to play like 1 or 2 more quests to get rehooked. It's like that lull is a little... It might cause a lot of people not to play through the whole game if they're not super into it. I feel like this cutscene animations, that's really cool. Other pet peeves or other things I didn't like about this game were just how hard it was to record. The game runs beautifully on Windows 10 PC, but it doesn't run beautifully when you have multiple monitors with other things going on those monitors, like a browser over here or OBS over there. For whatever reason, Windows Desktop Manager goes crazy with the GPU usage, and I don't understand why. There's a setting you can change in Windows that stops that from happening, but then your FPS in game drops to unplayable. It goes from like 120 FPS down to like 30, and that's just not acceptable to me. That's not valid. I don't know if it's them trying to optimize PlayStation games for Windows, and this is one of their first attempts, and they're not 100% perfect at it yet. Those will not affect most users. It's really just people with multiple monitors, different hertz monitors, or trying to record the game or stream it and stuff. Probably had some issues with it. I didn't look up if anyone else complained about it. There's that. They're long ass credits. Like if they have anywhere near the amount of people to go through as other games, doing this whole slow fade in, fade out thing will take forever. As I say that, though, we're at the end. Thank you for playing. Keldaras are so sweet. I would love to be able to just free fly around in one of these with an unlocked camera and just explore it and look at the work they put in. There's so much detail there. Aha. Knew there was more. But I have not played the Frozen Wilds expansion yet. What is this? I just left my spear in it?
Hello, old friend. Remember me? We've still so much to discuss. So much you never revealed. Your masters, for example. The ones who sent the signal that woke you. Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think? Well, let's begin.
Well, that explains why they never explained that one. Horizon Zero Dawn number 2. Also, why did I leave my spear with the master override and everything in the thing? That doesn't make any sense. Congratulations on defeating Hades and protecting Gaia, dream of the Earthborn. The state of the world has been restored to just before the looming shadow prior to the final battle of Meridian. You keep all the loot and experience from the successful playthrough. Although New Game Plus has been unlocked, granting the option to play the game from the beginning with all the loot and skills you have accumulated through this playthrough. A New Game Plus loadout of your current inventory and skills has been created to play this mode. Simply choose the New Game Plus option in the main menu. You can also create new loadouts via the pause menu in the game. Thank you for playing Horizon Zero Dawn Team. Completed main quest in the face of extinction. I have my spear back. Well, that's all fun and games and cool. Hey! We're gonna throw a little shout out here to the Outer Worlds. Guess what? This is how you add DLC to a game and not make us load old saves. Fine. Just gotta get that off my chest because their whole system was really, really bad. Go to the Palace of the Sun. Is that the quest I'm on? Hades intends to activate the Spire. Looming Shadow. Yes. Okay. So, I'm probably gonna play this maybe on a stream sometime. I might do a playthrough of the DLC. By the way, everyone, I do appreciate y'all stopping by and checking it out. Hopefully you liked my little rant on the game. Rant plus praise, whatever you want to call it. Do all the YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification. I will see you all in the next video. Dig Big out!